What's up, agents? Welcome back to another high-damage tank build, the Unstoppable Perfect Clutch Killer. We're talking 700,000 crits, 1.5 million armor, and 759,000 health, plus an extra 300,000 armor on kill and steady regen, thanks to our backpack talent. The synergy here is just perfect. I'm mixing some of my all-time favorite pieces with gear I haven't used before, and honestly, this one surprised me. It's fun, powerful, and quickly became one of my new favorite PvE builds. Before we dive deeper into the synergy of the build, here is a quick overview so you can see what this video is about. We got the new exotic Overdogs gloves, combined with 2 pieces of Heliguard, 2 pieces of Palisade, and a Seska backpack, together with the named assault rifle, the Caretaker. If this build is something for you, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know in the comments what you would run different for this setup. All right, let's roll some gameplay and talk numbers before we jump into the details. The base damage for the Caretaker is 104k, which equals 107% assault rifle damage plus an additional 20% from our chest piece talent. We got 58% critical hit chance and 127% critical hit damage plus another 90% crit damage from the Caretaker talent. From our rolls on the Caretaker, we get 21% health damage and 10% damage to targets out of cover, and on top of that, we got the amplified damage from our exotic gloves while sitting at 1.5 million armor, 300k armor on kill, 759k health, and 48% protection from elites for these heavy boss fights. The damage output and armor will be even higher when the build is fully optimized and at a higher expertise level. This build is without any modifiers, so you can use and tweak it each season to get even more out of it. You can use this build solo or in a group. The main focus of this build is doing high damage and kill NPCs fast, while having enough survivability through the high armor combined with the high number of health and regenerate through armor on kill and clutch on your backpack. Alright, let's take a closer look at the details. For the specialization, we're running Gunner, mainly for the 10% armor on kill, but also for the rate of fire boost after a kill, and the free ammo refresh every 60 seconds. Make sure to max out your weapon damage node for the weapon type you're using. Our primary weapon is the named G36 Caretaker, featuring Perfect Killer. After you land a critical kill, you get 90% critical hit damage for 10 seconds, which is a strong and very consistent damage boost. It's rolled with damage to targets out of cover, and the mods are 2 crit chance, 1 crit damage, and an extended magazine. For the secondary, I'm using the Infantry MG5, with damage to armor, damage to targets out of cover, and measured. But feel free to slot in any weapon or exotic that fits your style. This build is flexible enough to support that. My sidearm is the backup boomstick, which I enjoy using, though I'll likely switch to the new quickstep pistol for the movement speed bonus. The other key part of this build besides the Caretaker is the named Seska backpack Devil's Due with Perfect Clutch. If you don't have it yet, you can farm the DZ, named caches, conflict caches, or work toward the blueprint. You can use a regular Seska with Clutch in the meantime, but Perfect Clutch is definitely worth getting. Perfect Clutch repairs 2.5% armor when you're under 20% armor and landing critical hits. That's where our 759k health becomes important. It gives you the buffer you need to stay alive while your crits rebuild your armor. And after each kill, you get 7 seconds to fully restore your armor thanks to the 3 red cores on this build. The backpack also gives us 8% crit chance, and it's rolled with weapon damage, crit chance, crit damage, and a protection from elites mod. Next up are the new Exotics Overdogs gloves, which provide up to 30% amplified damage depending on enemy tier, as you can see on the list on screen. They're rolled all red with weapon damage, crit chance, and crit damage. The Palisade knee pads are the first of 2 Palisade pieces, giving us 10% armor on kill and 60% health. These are rolled to armor, crit chance, and crit damage. The chest piece is the second Palisade item, with the same rolls as the knee pads and the talent Obliterate, which increases our weapon damage as we land critical hits, so it pairs extremely well with Perfect Killer and Perfect Clutch. We got another protection from Elites mod equipped on the chest. The holster is our first of 2 Heliguard pieces for 5% total armor and another 60% health, rolled with armor and double crit rolls. And the mask is the named Gila Guard Chill Out mask, giving us 2 mod slots, both filled with protection from elites mods, plus weapon damage and crit damage. For skills, I'm using the Striker Drone and the Assault Turret. They're dependable for solo play, provide extra pressure on enemies, and help keep NPCs distracted. Of course, use whatever fits your preferred style. And that's the full breakdown of the build, agents. I hope you enjoy this setup as much as I do. It's steady, reliable, and hits surprisingly hard while keeping you safe in tough fights. It works in every season, without any modifiers, and it's been one of my favorite all-round options lately. Let me know in the comments if you've tried it and what you'd change to make it even better. I always enjoy hearing your versions of these builds. Thanks a lot for watching, for hitting the like button, and for supporting the channel. If you found the video helpful, consider subscribing. It really makes a difference. You can check out my full build guide playlist popping up on screen right now, or jump straight into the next video on the right. Stay safe out there, have fun, and I'll see you in the next one, agents.